When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping.
He's going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver
going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyreek. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This is why you got to be running the ball in between the tackles down here. You give it to your wide receiver. It's a finesse-type run. If it doesn't work, you end up losing a ton of yards like they just did there.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this team.
Oh, he wants it all. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Started on freshman.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the...
He's going to fire deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Touchdown, Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Paul, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll move the tight end. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. And forget about the safety.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
He's going for it all. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Going right to work up top. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoped going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooner. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And we are...
Oh, and they blocked it. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Mississippi State, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Touchdown Sooner. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyreek. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Comes the Oklahoma offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, he's going to bring it back from right in front of his own end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sticks it in his belly. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. They'll go to the fullback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Shields. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made... Oh, they blocked the kick.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little.
There he goes. The 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's Correa. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Takes it the other way. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Correa. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock.
Going deep. He makes a grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Correa. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Using the quick game. That's a 20. He's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Correa. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Oklahoma.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal.